A few days ago, independent journalist the Portugeeza informed the world about Hurricane Kirk. And that's also the first time I caught wind of it, but I didn't pay too close attention to when and where and this was going to occur. So after a few hours, I thought maybe it had already passed. But then, like he mentioned in the video, the hurricane made its way into Portugal Tuesday night and Wednesday before the afternoon. That was a bit later than I expected. The hurricane might have not been in a hurry after all. And once it hits Portugal, maybe it starts to relax like everyone here. Which is a bit the case, since it's only the tail end that hit Portugal. But apparently it did cause some damage and one person's lost his life, which is unfortunate. Anyway, I'm glad I'm a bit shielded from all of these natural disasters, since we've not only gotten one, not two, but three natural disasters since I arrived. The first one was the earthquake in Lisbon, which was some trembling in Lisbon. Second one, the natural disaster or man-made disaster, all of the huge forest fires, about as severe as those in 2017. And then now this hurricane. My side, it was luckily just like a windy beach day, so I'm pretty fortunate in the location I'm at. Let's switch over to me taking the dogs for a walk on Tuesday in the afternoon. Okay, a lot of wind, time to test out my new microphone. There's supposed to be a hurricane or something alike entering the country. I really didn't know what to expect, because if you say hurricane or something, you think about the movies where you have to grab onto the closest object. But it turns out it's just some strong wind, up to 100 kilometers an hour. So, well, and they say 75 miles an hour, so a bit above 100 kilometers. But anyway, it's not much different than a windy beach day, so all good. I don't know how the other part of the country is experiencing this. Maybe it's more severe there. That counts up to 3 natural alerts since I arrived. So the first one was Lisbon, had an earthquake on 5 on the scale. I didn't notice any of that, but apparently in Lisbon it was noticeable. And I don't know about the coastlines, about the waves. Then the forest fires, whether they're man-made or not. And now these, yeah, I think it's a hurricane. I'm going to correct me in the comments if I misunderstood. Anyway, quick update. I got my Boom Festival tickets, not because I'm a festival guy, but I just want to experience it at least once while I live here, because it's only once in 2 years, and that's kind of a moment where a lot of people from my age will be around. So let's see about that. So I bought the ticket, 250 euros for I think it's 5 days, but I bought it in Portugal, so it might be a bit better price. Let's walk around a bit more, a bit longer walk. The time I got my microphone set up, I was already almost finished the walk, at least the nature part. As you can see, it's cloudy, it's windy, it's not too bad, and I'm not in a dense forest or anything, so no risks. However, at night it did sound like it was a bit more severe. Every now and then I think some of my electrical machines rebooted or something. I heard some like reboot sounds every now and then, so I don't know what that was. Maybe some pressure on something. Yeah, so if you're sleeping it may sound way worse. So the Boom Festival, that's yeah, it's a festival that will be going on at a lake, the lake that I often go to, but on the backside of the lake. And it's more like, I think it's a bit alternative festival, a bit spiritual and ritual kind of things. So, but let's just see what it's about. I am likely gonna have to, I'm not gonna stay there for 5 days. gonna try to come back, walk the dogs every day. So we'll see if that's possible, because apparently it's not too easy to go in and out for all of the checks and all those things. So I thought maybe I should buy a kayak or some kind of raft and just go via the water, but apparently they're blocking you if you try that, so yeah, not an option. It's gonna have to be by car. And well, they're saying all kinds of things like, oh, maybe the parking spots are gonna be gone if you try that, and so on. But yeah, on the other hand, they're incentivized to sell the camping spaces, right? So maybe that also plays into that. I don't know, maybe not. So we'll see. Then, speaking about that, I met a couple from the UK yesterday, and they said there is a small route in which you can easily escape from the Boom Festival, apparently. But yeah, they were going to show me, and they invited me over to some social activities and informed me about some social gatherings, markets and so on in the area. So we'll definitely check that out soon, but that's going to be near the end of the month, so closer to Monsanto, the village of the House of the Dragons. That's how people know it now. And apparently there's more people of my age there as well, at least I heard from some of the locals here. So yeah, we'll find out, but not too sure. I think they mean that foreign homesteaders and maybe there's more of or Dutch people around and a bit more to the north. Maybe that's what they mean, but I don't know. We'll have to find out. So what else? Yesterday I got a rice cake, a homemade rice cake from the neighbor, the one that lives on the farm, and the large farm. I may do a video about that when we are harvesting the olives. Olives? Yeah. Yeah, to make the olive oil. And she's got multiple houses. Some that she will rent out to people she knows, or via. And my parents are coming in next month, so they'll be staying there for 3 nights, and that's already arranged. For the rest, I'm just kind of focusing on my own projects and work and so on. And that makes that sometimes I'm spending a bit too much time indoors and then I have to remind me to get out, to go to the lake, and never regret it, because the lake is pretty nice. Rico, is the lake good? And then dogs, of course, help remind me to go outside every now and then. And then I'm surviving on more local products. So I've been every week there's bread delivery. So I bought 2 breads there. I think they come from the markets, from Idania or from somewhere else, maybe Monsanto, and then they pass through the villages or something for the older people and the lazy people like me. No, I think it's just business. And so bread, and then on Saturday every week another one comes by with meat and cheese, more like goat cheese and all kinds of meat, like liver meat and sausages, chorizos and so on, and nice dried ham, how do you call it? So yeah, but the prices are not too friendly, let's say. It's not a major difference between Belgium and here. So I may have already told you, in the supermarkets maybe you get just like, sometimes it can differ like 20 cents or something, but it's not like wow, all the products here are at least €1, which is about the same in Belgium. Well, the off-brand stuff. And then if you buy these things like the special cheese and meat, then you may pay like more than €10 a piece sometimes, so that quickly adds up. And I don't know how I'm going to fit that into the budget that's going to be coming soon. Little budgeting video. It's going to be my first budget ever. I'm kind of trying to not spend too much in the supermarkets, but like stay below €30 or €50 sometimes. But yeah, so then suddenly paying nearly 30 euros in the weekend for that, and you're gonna have to fit that in, but it's definitely going to work because I don't have to pay a ridiculous amount of rent, so that's gonna be a big relief. By now I'm also cancelling all my subscriptions that were mandatory in Belgium, like the insurances and all kinds of things, so hopefully those costs are gonna drop soon as well. But it does decrease my trips to the supermarket, so I think I can calculate that into my budget, and it's local products and supporting the local economy, so that's definitely something to do. I'm wearing a sweater, but it's actually pretty warm still. I just thought I had to cover these microphone thingies against the rain, well, which there isn't, but you can see it has rained a little bit. Yeah, what really happened was how the UK couple found me is not because of the obvious white van with the Belgian license plate, but because one of my videos of the Alcafos Festa of 2024 was found by one of the owners of the Facebook group of this village. So there's a few Facebook groups about Alcafos, and they found the video and shared it there. So then I made an introduction, let's say. I thought I already did one, but yeah, now it got a little more attention, let's say. So people found me, and yeah, I'm looking forward to join into the social gatherings, because it's not like there's plenty here, I think, at least. I'm gonna have to figure that out along the way. And I may, now there's a little bit of wind, and I may make a website to just list all of these events in central Portugal. That's gonna help multiple people, I think. So it's gonna be freedom.com.